Hello everybody and welcome back on my channel. My name is Alex and today I'm gonna show you how to make this pipe wrench in SolidWorks. We're gonna make all the components and at the end we're gonna make this assembly. So let's start. Don't forget, if you like it, leave a comment with your opinion and subscribe. First we'll have to open a new SolidWorks document, select your part and press here OK. We're gonna start with this big handle. And let's make this plain white. And now let's open a sketch in the front plane. And here we'll make the next sketch, select line. And make a sketch just like this. Alright, and now with Smart Dimension we'll have to define this. First, here will be 240 millimeters. Here will be 39. This one here will have 32.35. This one here will have 11. Okay, and now the angle between these two here will be 90 degrees. This one here will have 7.6. And from this one to this one, it will be 17.50. And now the angle between these two will be 85.25. Okay, and now select center line. And we'll have to make a center line just like this. Select these two center lines and make them. Select this center line with this line and select here make parallel. Now we're gonna make this also construction geometry. And now let's give a dimension from this one to this one. And here will be 0.8. And now select line and let's make the next sketch. Just like this, and now with Smart Dimension, let's give a dimension from this line to this one. Here will be 3.175. And this line right here will have 4.45. And now we're gonna use linear sketch pattern to make more of this. So select from up here linear sketch pattern. The direction, let's delete this and select this line, and then here the number of his instances will be 8. The distance will be 3.175. And down here at entities to pattern, we'll select this line with this one. Press OK. And now select line again and make a line right here. Let's make this line construction geometry. And now with Smart Dimension, let's give a dimension from this line to this one right here. And it should be 3.175. Press OK. Now this is looking better. Now select line again and let's make here a line also. Select this line with this one and select here make collinear. Okay, let's make this a little bit bigger. Make sure that these points are connected, otherwise the sketch will be open and we'll not be able to extrude it later. Alright, and now let's make a fillet right here. So we'll go up here to sketch fillet. The radius will be 5 millimeters, and we'll have to select these two corners. Press OK, OK. And now let's go to features. Select extruded boss base command. And here we'll select midplane as the direction. And here the thickness will be 12. And we'll have to select this contour first. Press OK. And now go to extruded boss base again. Go to this arrow. Go to this boss extruded, the first one. Select the sketch again. And this time here will be 18 millimeters. Also midplane. This time we'll select the other contour. Alright, and it's gone. And press OK. Nice. Now let's open another sketch on this face. And here select offset entities command and select this line. Here will be 4 millimeters. Select this line also. And this, and this. And you should see a preview like this. Press OK. And now select line. And let's make a line like this, and then select line again, make a line like this, and then with line again, have to close this. Okay, now with smart dimension, let's give a dimension here, and here will be 7.63. Alright, and now let's select trim entities command, cut this part and this one. Now go to features, use extruded cut. This depth will have 3 millimeters. This depth will be 3 millimeters. Press OK. And I'll have to mirror this on this other side. To do that, we'll go to linear patterns, click on this arrow, select from here mirror face plane, we'll go to this arrow and select from here front plane. And then features to mirror, we'll select this cut extrude and press OK. That's looking good. Now select fillet, the radius will be 1 millimeter. We'll select this face with this other face. Press OK. And now select this face, open a sketch. And here select circle. Make a circle. This circle will have the diameter 4.75. The distance from this center point to this edge here will be 5.5. From this center point to this edge here will be 6.35. Now go to features, use extruded cut, and here we'll select up to next. Press OK. That's good. Now select this face, open a sketch, and here we'll select circle. Make a circle just like this, and now it's smart dimension. Let's give a dimension from this point to this edge, and here will be 65. This circle will have the diameter 1.6. And now actually select this center point with this one and make them vertical. Now go to features and use extruded cut, and here the depth, select here blind first, and here the depth will be 3.175. Press here OK. And I'll have to make one more of this. Select this face and open here a sketch. And here we'll make another small circle, the same diameter, 1.6. The distance from this center point to this edge, careful to select this one and not this one, because this is not, they are not in the same plane. And this distance will be 13.17. And now select this center point with this one and select here make vertical. Now I'll go to features, use extruded cut, and we'll have the same depth. Press OK. And I think this is it. Let's apply some material. So go on the left to material, edit material. We'll apply steel, this one. Select the material and click here apply and close. Now don't forget to save it, and let's start. First we'll have to open a new SolidWorks document. Select here part. Let's make this plane white, and now let's go to open a sketch in the front plane. And here we'll make the next sketch. Select line, and we'll make a sketch just like this. Alright, and now with Smart Dimension, let's try and define this sketch. First, from this line to this one, it will be 71 millimeters. Okay, this line here will have 16.50. And from this line to this one, here will be 50.8. And now here, let's select 3-point arc, and let's make an arc like this. And now let's use trim and this command to cut this part. And with Smart Dimension, we'll have to give here a dimension. Here will be 22.5. This arc will have the radius 29. And this line here will have 45.7. And select this point and select here make tangent. Alright, and now select 3-point arc again, and let's make one on this side. Select this line and select here construction geometry, and now this one will have the radius 95. Okay, now select corner rectangle, and let's make here a rectangle. And now this one will have the next dimensions. This line here will have 19 millimeters. And from this line to, actually from this one to this line here will be 12.8. And this line here will have 34. And from this line to this one here will be 38. Now we'll go to features and we'll use extruded boss base command. And let's keep here midplane. And the thickness will be 20.5. Press OK. This is looking good. And now let's select fillet. And this fillet will have the radius 5 millimeters. And select this edge. Press OK. And now we'll open a sketch on this face. And here let's select corner rectangle again. Actually, this time let's select center rectangle. Now smart dimension, let's define this. This line here will have 12.5. And now this one here will have 63. From this line to this edge here will be 4. Select this center point with this one and select here make horizontal. Now go to features, use extruded cut. And here instead of blind we'll select through all. Press OK. Now select this face and open another sketch. And here select corner rectangle. And make a rectangle like this. Now smart dimension, let's give a dimension for this line. It will be 4. And from this line to this edge, here will be 33. Now go to features, use extruded boss base command. And the depth here will be 5. And select here instead of midplane blind and select here reverse the direction. Press OK. Now select this face and open a sketch. And here select circle. Let's make a circle like this with smart dimension. Let's give the radius, the diameter, and here will be 4.76. From this center point to this edge, here will be 6.25. And will be the same on this other side. Now go to features, use extruded cut. And here we'll select through all and press OK. Now let's apply the same material as for the handle. And this is it. Don't forget to save it. So let's start. First we'll have to open a new SolidWorks document, select here part. And now let's make this plane white and let's open a sketch in the front plane. Here we'll start with line and let's make the next sketch. And now with smart dimension, let's define this. This line here will have 100 millimeters. This one will have 6.25. And now here will be 17.76 divided by 2. And here will be 23.76 divided by 2. Alright, now go to features, use revolved boss base command. And here select this line as axis of revolution. Press OK. This is looking good. Now select this face, open a sketch. And then with this face still selected, select here convert entities command. And now we'll go to features, go to curves, click on this arrow and select here helix and spiral. And these settings should be added to this helix. The pitch will be 6. If it's going this way, click here, reverse the direction. The revolutions will be 14.5 and the start angle 80 degrees. Now press OK. And let's open a sketch in the front plane again. And let's make the next sketch. Select line. Select line and let's make the next triangle. Just like this. Actually, let's select line again. And we'll start with a line just like this and then make something like this. And now smart dimension, let's define it. So first, this line here will have 0.5. Alright, from this point to this edge here will be 6. And now let's select sketch fillet and we'll make the radius 0.67. And we'll have to select these 3 corners. Press OK. Actually here this dimension we'll have to delete it for now. And we'll have to put it back right now. 0.5. Should have this line after we make this sketch fillet. Okay, and now from this point to this one, it will be 4.8. And now let's see. Let's make these two equal. And now this is fully defined. Now select this line with this other one and make them construction geometry. And now with line, let's close this sketch. And now go to features, use sweep boss base command. And here we'll keep sketch profile. This sketch we just made should be selected here. And I'll have to select the path, which will be this helix. And select here this one. And press OK. Nice, why is this? Okay, I don't know why it's so much outside, but it doesn't matter. Now let's hide this spiral and let's open a sketch. Actually first, let's save it in this stage because we're gonna use it later to make another part. So select here save as and just give it a name. And now let's keep going. Don't forget to save it because this is an important step. And now let's open a sketch on this face. And here let's select center line. Let's make a center line horizontal. And now select corner rectangle. Make here a rectangle. Select this center point with this midpoint. Select here, make vertical. And now select this rectangle with this center line and select here mirror. And with smart dimension, let's give a dimension between these two, and here will be 12.7. Alright, this one should have 12.5. And now this one should have 40. Now go to features, use extruded cut. And here we'll select true or both. Press OK. Okay, what we'll have to do now is to make the rectangles the other way. So in my case, I'm just going to delete them. And I'm gonna make them again. First mirror, and then the distance here 12.7. This one 12.5. This one 40. And now this midpoint with this one horizontal. Alright, now let's see. Now it's looking better, but we still have to do one more thing, because this helix in my case was quite strange. I don't know why. Anyway, let's do one more thing. If you have the same problem as me, we'll open a sketch on this face, and here select circle, make a circle that should be bigger than our part. So let's make it 35. Go to features, use extruded cut, and here we'll select to reverse the direction and keep it through all. Press OK. And now it should look better. Okay, now let's do the next thing. Now we'll open a sketch in the top plane, right plane. And here we'll make the next sketch, select a line. We'll start from this point. We'll go up, and here we'll make a small arc, and then another arc like this. Then with line, we'll go back to this point and back to this point. Now make this line vertical. And now let's use smart dimension to define this sketch. Here will be 32 millimeters. This one will have the radius 6. This one will have the radius 65. Here this dimension will be 36. And this one here will be 20. Now go to features, use extruded boss base command. And here will be 12.5. And instead of blind, make it mid plane. Press OK. Now select this face, open another sketch. And here select center rectangle. Let's make a rectangle just like this, and then select this line with this one. Select here, make collinear. We'll have to do the same thing for this one with this one. Collinear. And now with smart dimension, we'll have to give a dimension to this line. And here will be 18.25. Make this point with this one. Okay. This point with this one, make it vertical. So just find the point that it's in the middle of this part. And if you want to make sure that it's good, here is 288 and here is also the same. Alright, now go to features and use extruded boss base command. And here we'll keep blind and here will be 8 millimeters. Press OK. And now what we'll have to do is to go to this arrow, go to insert, go to part, click on it, and now go to browse. Look for the first part we just made for this pipe wrench, which will be the handle. Click here open and then select the part and let's insert it. Click here yes. And now we'll have to use mate to align this part here. So first select this face with this one and should select here coincide. Make sure that it's not like this. Make sure that this part is facing inside this, not outside like here. So we'll select here, flip the mate alignment. Now this is good. Click here add and now I'll have to add more. Select this face with this one. As we can see, is not the right way. I'll have to click here again to flip the mate alignment. Now this is looking better. Click here add and I'll have to add one more, which will be distance. So we'll click on distance. The distance will be 0 and we'll have to select one of these lines. Make sure that it's one line from inside, not this one. And with this face, now we can see that this is inside our part that we want to make. And everything is looking good, everything is aligned. Click here add and press OK. Now what we'll have to do is to go up here and select intersect. And now select this body with this one. Select here first one, create intersecting regions. Click here intersect. And now we'll have to select here the regions we want to delete from our part that intersects with the other one that we imported. So we have to look for these ones, this one, this one, this, like this. And we'll have to click here to exclude them, to delete them. As we can see, we click them and they disappear from here. Okay. And we'll have to do this until all of these that are extra are gone. Be careful because in my case, when I click on the 9 region, everything is disappearing. So don't do that. Click on the 10th one and this is how it should look at the end. Now go up here and press OK. Good. Now what we'll have to do is to delete this extra part here. To do that, select this face, open a sketch. With the face selected, select here convert entities command. Go to features, use extruded cut. Instead of through all, select up to surface and we'll select this face. And press it OK. And let's begin. First, let's open a new SolidWorks document, select here part. And now let's make here plane white. Let's open a sketch in the top plane. And here we'll make a circle with the diameter 32 millimeters. And now go to features, use extruded boss base command, and here should be 17. Press here OK. And now we'll open a sketch on this face. And here let's start with a center line. Make it horizontal, and now with line we'll make the next triangle. Select this center line with these two lines from the triangle and select here make symmetric. And now with smart dimension let's define it. From this point to this center point here will be 14. The angle between them will be 60. And now select this line with this edge and select here make tangent. Now we'll go to features, use extruded cut. And here we'll select through all and press OK. And I'll have to multiply this around this face. To do that, we'll go up here to linear pattern and we'll select circular pattern. The direction will be this face or this edge. The feature will be this extruded cut and the instances will be 60. Press here OK. This is good. Now let's go back to this boss extruded. Click on this sketch and select here show. We're gonna need it. And now let's go up here to insert, go to part, and now go to browse and let's look for the last part we just made, and we saved it halfway, and it should look like this. So we'll have to import this part so we can make the, let's say, fillet inside this. This is actually like a nut. Okay, and after you import this part, let's use mate to locate it in the center of this part. So we'll start with this face. So first select this face with this one, and we'll select here distance. Let's make here 5, and we can select here okay, let's try again, these two, distance 5, and as we can see it's above, this one is above this one, and we need this one to be beneath this one. So we'll have to click here flip dimension, and now it's under this face. This is good. Click here add, and now let's select this circle, this sketch we just made visible with this round face, and here should be concentric, and click here add. Okay, this is looking better. Now press here OK one more time, and what we'll have to do next is to select here intersect. It's like we made with the last part, and select here create intersecting regions. We'll have to select these two parts, intersect, and now we'll have to select the regions we want to eliminate. Will be this one, will be this one, and here this one you don't have to select it because it's the part we want to keep. So we'll select this other one. Press here OK. And now let's hide this sketch. Now this is looking not very nice, but we can make it look a little bit better. To do that, let's open a sketch in the front plane. And here let's make hidden lines visible. Okay, we'll start with a center line. Make sure that you make it in this center point because this is in the center of our part. Okay, and now let's make another center line. this other center line should be in the center of the first center line. Okay, now select line and let's make the next sketch. Make something like this. And I will have to give some dimensions, and we'll select smart dimension for that. And first, the angle from this line to this edge here will be 30 degrees. Okay, now we can delete some of these mates here, so we can move it. And now from this point to this edge here will be 2 millimeters. From this line to this one here will be 3. Let's see, from the center line to this point here should be 9.7. 9.7 is it's okay. And this one, this line should have 10.57. It's also good. What matters is this point to be here, and this line. This one can be up to this center line. It doesn't actually really matter. Okay, now what we'll have to do is to select this sketch with this center line and select mirror entities command. Now go to features and use revolved cut, and here as axis of revolution we'll select the first center line if we can find it. Okay, I think this is it. Yeah, this should be. And press OK. Now let's go back and select this one. And now this is looking a lot better. You can play around with that sketch there and you can adjust it as you want it to make it look better. Alright, and this is the part, the 2 pins and 2 other parts. So let's start with this one. Let's open a new SolidWorks document, select here part. Let's make this plane white and let's open a sketch in the front plane, or actually in the top plane. And here we'll start with a circle. This circle will have the diameter 4.75. Now go to features, use extruded boss base command, and here will be 20.6. And now let's open another sketch on this face. And here we'll make a circle. We'll have the diameter 6 millimeters. Now go to features, use extruded boss base command, and here the thickness will be 0.5. Yes, okay. And now we'll make another sketch on this one, and we'll make the same thing, but a little bit bigger. This one will have the diameter 8. Now go to features, extruded boss base, and we'll have the same thickness. And now we'll use DOM command. So we'll go to insert, features, to DOM. And first this one, with the smaller diameter, will have the dimension here 2 millimeters. And then the next one, insert, features, DOM. This one will have 3 millimeters. And now this is the first pin. Don't forget to save it, and let's move to the next one. Let's open a new SolidWorks document. And plane white. Now let's open another sketch in the top plane. And here we'll make another circle. This time the diameter will be 2.5. Actually, the diameter will be 1.5. 1.5. Now go to features and use extruded boss base command. Here will be 5 millimeters. Press OK. And now on this face we'll open another sketch and we'll make another circle. This one will have the diameter 2.5. And now go to features, use extruded boss base command, and here the thickness will be 0.2. Press OK. And now we'll use dome command again. Features, insert, and dome. This, and here will be 1 millimeter. Press OK. And now this will be the second pin. Now don't forget to save it and let's move to the next part. Let's make here plain white. And now to make these parts, these next two parts, we're gonna use surfaces. So let's open a sketch in the front plane and select line and make a sketch like this. And now let's make also a center line. Make it horizontal, and now it's smart dimension. Let's define this. Here this line will have 12.7. This line here will have 33. And the angle here will be 88.46. That's good. Now go to features, actually to surfaces, use extruded surface, and here the dimension will be 10.3. Press OK. And now we'll go to, from surfaces, we'll go to thicken. And here we'll keep this one in the middle. And here the dimension will be 0.8. And we'll have to select this one. And press OK. Now we'll open a sketch on this face. And here we'll make a circle. This one will have the diameter 1.5. And it will be in the center of this face. To make it in the center, let's select this middle point with this center point and select here make vertical. And then we'll select this middle point with this one and select here make horizontal. Now go to features, use extruded cut, and here we'll select through all and press OK. And this is the first one. Now we'll have to make another one which will be almost like this, but with slightly changed dimensions. And don't forget to save it, and let's go to make the last part. Let's make this plain white and we'll do the exact same thing. Front plane, a sketch, and here with line let's make the next sketch. And now let's make a center line. And now with smart dimension let's define this sketch. Here will be 12.7. And here will be 38.4. And the angle between these two will be 12. Now go to surfaces again, extruded surface, and here will be also 10.3. Now press OK, and we'll have to use Tihan again. The same thing here, and here the same dimension. Select this part, press OK. And now let's open a new sketch here, and we'll have to do another hole. So we'll select circle. We'll have the same diameter, 1.5. And it will be the same in the center. Make these two horizontal. Now go to features, use extruded cut, and here we'll keep through all, press OK. And this is the last part. Now the last thing we'll have to do is the assembly. This is how it's going to look at the end. So if you like it, don't forget to subscribe, and let's start. First we'll have to open a new SolidWorks document and select here assembly. And now let's make this plain white. Actually, let's first import all the components we need. You have to click here browse, and where you save them, import them all. Bracket and all of them. Open, and now I'll have to click once for each of them to import them. And now these are all the components we made. You should have 8 of them. So now let's make this plain white. And let's use from assembly, go to move component, rotate component, and let's rotate this one like this. And now in my case, this bracket was the first component to import, and we're gonna make this one float, and we're gonna make this handle fixed. Alright, and now let's add some simple mates, like these two faces should coincide for the beginning, and this one with this one also coincide. And let's do the same for these two. Alright, now we can delete them since we made this. We position this where it should be. So delete them, yes. And now let's move the bracket. To do that, we'll select this face from this hole with this one and select here make concentric. Okay, now this face with this one and this one with this one. Select all 4 of them, and we should mate them using width from advanced mates. Press OK. And now actually let's add this one back. These two faces should coincide, just so it's staying in the right place. Alright, now the next thing, let's assemble this adjusting wheel. To do this, select this face with this round edge, select here concentric. Alright, now select this face with this one, select here limit distance, and here actually not limit distance, only distance, and here should be 5 millimeters. Press OK. And now let's go to mate, go to this arrow, go to this part, and let's select front plane, and then we'll go to the adjusting wheel, also front plane, We'll select here make parallel, press OK. Alright, now let's take a look. As we can see, the thread from this part with the thread from the wheel are colliding, and we don't want this. So let's try to change these mates here until we will make it fit better. So let's try with this one. So we're gonna change the parallel one, and we'll go to here to mate alignment and select here to change it. Press OK. Okay, let's see. Now everything should look aligned, just like in my case. And now after we have done all of this, we will have to delete all these three mates, because we only did this to align this nut with this other part. So we're gonna use another mate to put them together. First, let's go to evaluate before deleting them and select here interference detection. And here we'll select this wheel with this part and select here calculate. Here should be no interference. Alright, press OK. And now delete the last three mates. Yes to all. And now go to assembly, go to mate, go to mechanical mate, and go to screw. Here we'll keep revolutions, and here will be 6. And now we'll have to select this face with this edge. And here let's make it again 6. And press OK. One more time. And now let's see. This is rotating. Alright, now let's put this adjusting wheel inside this bracket. To do this, with Ctrl pressed, we'll select this face with this one and this other two. And we'll use again width and press OK. Now this is better. And now we'll select this face. Actually, first, let's do something that it will help us. Select this face with this one and select here coincide. And now delete this mate. We just use that one to put this face like that. And now we'll select this face with this one and select here limit distance. And for the maximum distance, we're gonna use this dimension. And for the minimum, we're gonna use 1. Press OK. Now this is good. Now what we'll have to do next is to select this edge with this face and select here limit distance. The maximum distance will be 2 millimeters and the minimum, let's make it 0. Let's see if it's working. Alright, and now let's select this one and let's assemble it right here. First select this face with this one and then select here concentric. Select here to reverse the mate. And now this face with this one should coincide. Alright, now we'll select this edge with this face and select here limit the distance. Here will be 2 millimeters and the minimum will be 0. Press OK. This is better. And now let's put the next one. Select this face or edge with this one. Select here, make concentric. And then this face with this one should coincide. And now this face with this one and this other two, and apply with mate. Press OK. Alright, now let's insert the pins. First will be this one. Select this face from the cylinder with this face, select here concentric. And now let's drag it up a little bit, or we can leave it like this. Select this face with this one and select here coincide. And now we're gonna need two of these small pins. So with Ctrl pressed, left click and drag it. Now select this face from one of them with this face and select here concentric. Reverse here the mate. And now this face with this one should coincide. And now let's do the same thing for this other small hole. So we'll select the faces, concentric. And now let's drag it outside. This face with this one should coincide. Alright, now let's take a closer look. As you can see, here these two parts are colliding. So if we want, we can change this. If it's like this, it's not really happening anything, but when it goes like this, it's colliding. If we want to change it, right click on this bracket, select here open part, and go to this face, select it, open a sketch, and here select corner rectangle. Let's make a rectangle just like this. Here the dimension will be 2 millimeters. Select this line with this edge, select here make collinear, and now go to features, use extruded cut, and here instead of blind select through all and press OK. This I think should be all the changing we'll have to do. And now we'll have to save it. Go back to our assembly, press here yes, and now I don't think that they should collide anymore. Now it's almost better. We can adjust this also from these mates we added here and here, but this is okay. In reality, I think it's going to collide anyway, so it's good. This was the tutorial for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Don't forget, if you liked it, subscribe and leave a like, a comment with your opinion. Thank you and see you.